Hello, friends. It's Saturday. Welcome to our digital village. It's time for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Welcome back for another session. Of course, a shout out and real appreciation to the members and moderators over on YouTube. We are multi-streaming right now on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. If you have a specific question, today is the day. What would you like to know? Get that question in and I will do my best to answer it. Let's get on over to CardCam right now. And I see Christine Ashworth over on Instagram. Nice to see you, Christine. How are you doing? Do you have a question? All right, let's get started right away. You can see I am working very old school, my very beat up Hanson Roberts. You know, sometimes I like to show you my decks from the 90s and beyond, and here we are. All right, here we go. First question, Vaishali. My question is, how can I manage the situation that will be coming on Monday for my college day? I'm going back to college after a month now, so I'm nervous of the reactions and the situations that will be arising. Please give me guidance for this, of course. And I know it's scary, and it's like more scary when we haven't been there, right? Like, I know that's how it works. So let's take a look. First of all, the situations that you're thinking will be arising. What are the situations that will be arising? I don't think there's anything bad here. I think all of the feelings about situations, if you will, I think a lot of that is probably based on your anxiety. I feel like as far as the other students, the teachers, the administration, I'm not really seeing that much of an issue. I feel like you need to do what you need to do, but it's going to be fine. So I'm going to say, as hard as it is, try to dial back on the anxiety and recognize that this is okay and you can do this and you belong there and you have the skill and the ability to be there. I think that's what you need. Okay. So over on Twitch, V365, good to see you. May I know what's coming my way soon? Well, certainly many things, many things. And for those just joining us, if you'd like to get a question in, go right ahead. Paul, I see your question. Thank you so much. Skibbity Toilet Sigma Boy, I see you. Get a question in if you would like. All right. V365, here we go. So the thing is, I feel like it's not so much what's coming at you, it's what you're seeking. I feel like you are seeking connection, communication, love, friendship, and satisfaction. And it's okay to be seeking all of those things. But what I'm going to say is what you don't want to hear, which is we have to find those things within ourselves first. So I feel like what's coming at you is a lot of conversation, a lot of social opportunity, and a lot of opportunity to get yourself into trouble, which could be a lot of fun, but be careful. But what is necessary here, I think, is a real focus on what it is you want and to go for that and to gain it coming from the inside first. That's really the key. All right. Daniel, I love cats. Good to see all of you. If you have a question, go ahead and put the question in. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, you are up next. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. May I ask how my son is doing with being back home after leaving his life in England? Oh, my goodness. Is there anything I can help him with? Let's take a look. It is bittersweet for him. He has some relief and comfort at being home. He is also reflecting on everything that he is missing, of course, and how everything went. I feel like he is doing what he needs to do to move himself forward. I think what he needs from you is simply the acknowledgement that, yes, he's gone through a difficult time, but he's okay and he will be okay. And the more that you believe in his okayness, which I think is a fair thing to believe in, the better off he will be. Like, what he needs from you is your faith in him. There you go. Latrell R. Morris, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Of course, Latrell R. Morris is Von Ray, who has been a member here for more than 3 years. So good to see you. And that's a good time to remind all the members, including you, Justine, good to see you, to remind all the members that we're doing our members-only live stream this coming Monday. The link is already up. All right. Latrell R. Morris, good to see you. May I have a reading on what I can do to feel more joy? Even if I'm doing something I want to do or is fun for me, I don't feel much from it. I am so sorry. And I mean, to my untrained ears, that sounds like depression. I am so sorry. But like, from that perspective, I would sort of want to say, you might want to check in with your doctor. I will do the reading, but just saying. Okay, so here we go. Von Ray, Latrell R. Morris. Right now, spending time in nature, grounding into the earth, doing grounding meditation, root chakra meditation, and spending time with people you enjoy, even if you only enjoy them a little, is probably the best thing. And I think the advice is, even if you're not feeling the joy, do it anyway. And the joy may come. But I am going to say, if this doesn't break soon, check in with a doctor just in case. And yeah, go do the things you like, even though it's not giving you joy. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. All right. Smile Emerald 247. We know that is Smile Soul 20, who has been a member on YouTube since the very beginning. Good to see you over on Instagram. Here's your question. I applied for a job a while ago. I just got another email asking if I was still interested. I replied yes. Will I get the job? You definitely need to follow through with this. And there could be a job at the end of this, but unclear at this time. The thing is, one way or the other, by looking for a new job, you will definitely get a new job. And I think a new job is what you need. And I don't know if it's this one or not, but I know you need to follow the steps, and I know you will end up with a new job. Oh, my goodness. Caroline McLaughlin, I want to thank you so much for the very, very generous super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Big love to you. Appreciate so much. Oh my gosh. All right. Here we go. Melissa Grosso. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you, and thanks for using members-only emojis. So here it is. For those of you who have been following along, Melissa needs to move her office. Here it is. My question is about the office move. I'm trying to have 1 colleague in Hartford and 2, including me, in New Haven. Not sure that my HQ will support 2 offices. I desperately do not want to go to Hartford. It's a longer commute, and with another agency whose leadership I do not like. Eddie Haskell, y'all remember about Eddie Haskell, will be there and seems happy to sit in a hidden office there. What do you see happening with this situation? There is a third option, which is that we get an exemption. My HQ has put in a request for this exemption, but it feels like a long shot. All right, here we go. So first of all, as far as Mr. Haskell, is concerned, sitting in Hartford, yeah. Oh, he loves this arrangement. And he hopes that he's just sitting in Hartford and that's what's happening. So he's happy. Okay. Will HQ let you break up between Hartford and New Haven? Hard to say. Let's see. I could see that going either way, but it's leaning more toward no, to be honest with you. So will HQ let you have an exemption? Honestly, I feel like you're more likely to get the exemption and have your official seat be in Hartford, but you're exempted from going. Do I see you having to make that commute to Hartford every single day? You'll go there some, but I don't think every single day. But I'll tell you what, Melissa, the craziness of this is just more impetus for your career shift that you're working toward. I will tell you that. The whole thing seems really confusing and ridiculous. So do I think it's going to go smoothly? No. Hang in there. Sky Key Moonbeams, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a question. All right. Hey, Robin Renee over on Instagram. Glad you're there. And Kenneth King, I have not gotten to you yet. Okay. Vanilla. Okay. Got you. Vanilla on Vertical. I see you. Oh, I failed in all my 4 papers. I am so sorry. That is really hard. Okay. Will I get through in the next attempt at least? I think you're going to do better next time. I don't know if you'll get all 4 next time, but you will do better. And what I can say about this, I don't think you don't know the material. I think you have really bad test-taking anxiety. That's what I think it is. So see what you can do to just relax into it, and you'll do better, I believe. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Febborn, good to see you. How can the magician's energy help with taking action to manifest my deepest wants, desires, and or align with the energy to step into my personal power? So if we're looking at that from a tarot perspective, the tarot magician, I'm going to give you my ideas and then I'll do the reading. My ideas would be know what your skills and what your tools are and be willing to communicate them. Get over any fear you have of communicating who you are and what you do. That's what the magician wants you to do. Now, how do you do that? That is the prime question. It is, the magician is asking you to do every single thing that scares you. And I think at the end of the day, you have to say it scares me, but I'm going to do it anyway. It feels unsafe to let people see me, but I don't think it is unsafe. So it's unwinding some things that you put in place for your safety that really are making you unsafe. Let me know what you think about that. And I just wanted to say hey to Sirius Shakir stopping by to say hi. Nice to see you. Over on Instagram, Robin Renee, will I get the job at the university? And if so, will I receive my desired salary? And of course, Robin Renee is Dr. All Ed on YouTube. Okay, will you get the job at the university? You have friends in high places, but I'm going to say it's a process. And there's no guarantee. You do have friends in high places, but I'm 50-50 whether you're going to end up getting it. If you do get it, It would be a great job and close to your desired salary, but not at your desired salary. I'm going to say there is no done deal here, even though you have friends in high places. What can you do to increase your chances of getting this position? Talk to your friends in high places. This is where nepotism could really help you. And with the people that you're interviewing with that you do not know, let them see you. Let them see you. Let them know you. Okay. Sky Key Moonbeams over on Vertical. Should I wait until the fall to move forward getting the Art Oracle Shack? Well, I mean, I feel like the difference between waiting till the fall and doing it now really feels semantical because it's going to take time. And if you start now, by the time you're doing it, it probably is the fall. So I feel like this is moving forward at all appropriate speed. And that's what you need to do with it, is move it forward at all appropriate speed. And that may not be till the fall, but that's okay. Does that make sense? All right. Martha Vink, my friend, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. When I travel this summer, is it a good idea to bring my dog Gracia? Going to a conference, I hate being away from her. She hates it too. Okay, let's take a look. I mean, this really is a depends question based on the particular mission, but in broad strokes, yes. In broad strokes, if you can bring her and it makes sense to bring her, bring her. You'll both be happier. If it really doesn't make sense, it really doesn't make sense. But if you can, do. All right. Barbie Bird, here we go. Okay. We've been waiting for this one. Barbie, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We really appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. Okay. What are my recent vivid dreams, especially the unsettling ones, trying to show me about old wounds I'm ready to heal or release now? And how can I integrate this dream work to feel more comfortable showing up fully as myself, body, mind, and spirit? Oh, I love this. I love this. So the week was a shit show. Got it. So you're sticking to dreams. Got it. But you know, it's fair. It's fair and it's correct. You're doing it the right way. So let's take a look. What your recent vivid dreams are doing is trying to show you that you are now safe, that you are now safe, and that you can feel safe and act like you're safe. And how do you incorporate this dream work into life? I would say by taking, right, Barbie Bird, it's by comparison, right? Because that was just a dream, not your life. I think it's by taking the affirmations, get affirmations from your dreams and use those affirmations in your life. And regarding work and what's going on at work, I feel like there's a lot there that feels unsettled, but I don't think any of it has to do with you. Like from my perspective, I think you're doing well, really. Doesn't feel well, but it is. Okay. All right, LP, you are up next. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to talk about love. You had a date recently, but you don't know how to feel. Okay. Well, looking at love in general, and I see you right here, LP. Good to see you. Looking at love in general for you, LP. Oh, my. So, you know, I don't think this is in reference to a particular person you went on a date with. I think that you bring to the dating equation a huge amount of, right, oh my, right? A huge amount of, what is it? Fear, past trauma, worry, upset. like, I feel like you don't even want to be there, but you know you have to be there because you also want and deserve a relationship. So I think we have to acknowledge there's a whole thing going on in your head just about dating. Now, the person that you had a date with is a perfectly reasonable person. I don't know that there's a connection there, but perfectly reasonable. Thing is, if there's not a connection, there's not a connection. So I think you need to recognize that you have a lot of fear about dating based on the past and based on your own anxiety. And I think, LP, you'll feel the buzz when you meet the person that you feel safe with. So just keep meeting people. And if you don't feel the buzz, you don't feel the buzz. Wait for the person you feel it with. And you will. You'll get there. You will. All right. TJ and GA, good to see you. What do I need to know for the month of July? Let's take a look. And members, of course, your live recorded tarot scopes are up and have been up. Tarot scopes for everyone else will be going up as a separate video, probably tomorrow, or something like that for everybody. And so everyone will get some information about July from those videos. But TJ and GA, what do you need to know? You need to feel more supported. I feel like you're doing some great work and you're doing some difficult things. And I think you have support, but you don't always know how to reach out for support or receive support from others. And in July, look for support, collaboration, and the people you enjoy just chilling with, because you're going to be doing the work you do no matter what. So make sure you have all of that in place as well. Damini, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. Will I be in a relationship with my leader at work named Alex? He's highly interested in me currently and is displaying a lot of signs, being concerned and affectionate. Please tell me, what are his thoughts? The thing is, I mean, this is your leader, so that feels like it could be a little bit difficult. So let's take a look. Is he interested? I think he is interested, but because of the work situation, I'm not sure what's going to happen, and you can't do anything to make it happen. I will tell you that your leader will try to treat you very fairly at work and be very kind, but we may not expect anything else. Okay, Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Will the game make a comeback, or is it downhill from here? The company seems to prioritize money over quality. What else is new? And a lot of people are pissed. I got it. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Will the game make a comeback? I don't think so, Trey. I mean, I think later on, like in the same way that I really want to play Yoshi's Island because I loved it in the 90s, it'll make that kind of a comeback. But I don't think it's, I think what you see happening is what's happening. I'm sorry. All right, Quinn Kilharius, Renata, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. How does A think of me as a person? All right, let's take a look. Oh, Alicia Q-Style, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate you. Okay, Quinn Kilharius, how does A think about me as a person? Sees you as capable, sees you as easy to be around, and sees you as knowledgeable and would like to get to know you better. Also recognizes that you're not someone to be trifled with, which is probably a good thing. Okay. Carolina McMahon, good to see you. Thanks for being a new member. We have a members only live stream coming up on Monday. I hope you'll join us. Okay. My question is, I'd like to know what decision my new investor is expected to make this week. Let's take a look. Will the investor invest? That's the question. I think you've made a good pitch, but I think the investor is going to be very cautious. So if there's an investment, it's going to be small. The thing is, you got good practice making a pitch. Like, even if you get a small investment, if you make that pitch a number of times, you may get many small investments, which will work. So I think you're on your way, even though I think this is not going to open the floodgates. All right. Divine timing. Good to see you. Should I pursue the idea of creating meditation videos? Let's see what we got. Yes. Yes, you should. Pursue this. Make them fun, make them factual, make them easy. I think it's a good idea. Justine, so good to see you. So it was Katie Kondo who gave you the membership on Friday, and I was so happy it was your name that popped up, Justine. So yes, you are now a member for the next month. Take advantage of it. So glad you're here. Okay. Justine, thank you for being a member, and thanks for being a moderator. Do my guides support me going to Puerto Rico with my man and his family in 2 weeks? Do they have any advice for me about what may come up during the trip if it is aligned for me to go? So I think if you go, I mean, you'll see a lot, you know, like, I think if you want to go and you can go, I don't see any reason not to go, but just be present to see what you need to see and to experience what you need to experience. I think there are some things there that will be somewhat anxiety producing, but I think, you know, if you're here, you need to see it. And there it is. So I think it may not be the easiest trip, but it's probably worth doing for a lot of reasons. Okay. Kenneth King, good to see you. I just want to know, what was the real cause of my mom's death? I know she had a couple of strokes and she had other things going on, but I feel that there's more to it. So I think when you say that, I think it sounds like you're wondering if there is something actionable. Was there something that shouldn't have been done that was done? Was there something that should have been done that wasn't done? And when we look at that, I don't feel like there is anything there that is worth pursuing. I feel like, you know, there is a lot that is sitting with you in a difficult way, not, you know, regarding her passing, regarding how she passed, but also the aftermath. And I feel like what you are told, like when we talk about the real cause, the cause is multiple. It was multiple things at the same time. If one thing hadn't taken her, the other one would have. So I think it was a lot going on all at the same time, exactly as you say. So I don't think there's a mystery there to be solved. I really don't. I'm so sorry for what you're going through, and we are all sending you a huge amount of healing. All right. Nalini, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. So good to see you. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Will I get better soon, or was something missed at my last doctor visit? Just want to make sure I am finally getting better. Yeah, we want to see that. You know, I think they've got the right diagnosis and treatment, I believe. But I feel as though if you don't start to feel better in the next few days, it's going to be worth calling the doctor just for maybe additional medical support. There may be another medication that is needed, but I think you are, in broad strokes, on the right path. Absolutely. Yeah, Kenneth, I don't think there's anything for you to feel guilty about. I really don't. I really don't. So Nalini, if you don't feel better in a few days, definitely reach out to your doctor again, but I think you're on the right track. All right. Santiago, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I like someone, but not sure if he's bi. His name is Junior, and I want to know what I can expect from him. Yeah, I don't think this is where I think you should put your interest elsewhere. I'm not sure that this is going to go where you want it to go. So yeah, I would say be careful there. Hey, yes, RSDSS, yes, we are multi-streaming. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in. I am taking your juicy questions today. All right, Adrija, good to see you. Adrija Roy, glad you're here. Okay. G has moved back to town where I stay. We share a history. I'm completely moved on, though, but we've mutual friends, and now they want to hang out with him, too. I started having a sense of division, need to know how things will pan out. How will I be affected, and do I have to run into G sometime? You'll probably run into G, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And will you be affected by his move back? There is a little bit of friend splitting, but not too bad. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm it's always a little bit awkward, but I'm not too worried. Okay, RSDSS, are demons out to get me, like literal demons? Okay, so full disclosure, I am not sure that I believe in literal demons, but I'll do the best I can with this reading and see what I can see. All right. The question, are demons out to get me? I know it sounds strange, but I always feel like they're out to get me. There is something going on here for you. And I don't think it is particularly spiritual in nature. I do not think there is anything of a spiritual nature that is out to get you. But I do think over the course of your life, right, Karina, oppression can feel like demons. Exactly. I do think over the course of your life, there have been people who should have been there for you who were not. And there were people who were more hurtful than helpful. And I think this has created, and I'm not a doctor, but from my perspective, it's created, right, people's ill wishes, exactly. It's created this weird loop for you. So I think what you're dealing with is some kind of anxiety based on how people have been. I don't think what you're worried about is in the spirit realm. I think they walk among us, honestly. Not trying to make you paranoid, but there it is. And so I think if you can kind of figure out how to tell the difference between helpful people and not helpful people, it'll get better, a lot better. Hey, Ro, good to see you. When are you coming back to Tampa Bay? We miss you. I've kind of been waiting for exactly that. I really haven't scheduled a trip, but I would in a heartbeat. Reach out to me, get the girls together, and I'm there, happily there. I would love to see you. I miss you too. All right, let me know. Oh, RSDSS, thank you. I felt the same. Perfect. Okay. Karina Morrison, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Any message from my mom? Certainly. Okay. Yay, Ro, I'll ask Lori. Yay, I'm super excited now. Super excited. Okay, here we go. Karina, any message from my mom? She wants you to know she watches over you often, but often does not speak. So she's there, but you will not always hear her. Her message is that she is trying to help you stabilize yourself financially so you can do the things you want to do. She is really trying to help in all the ways that she can from where she is. All right. Anna Kay, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. My doctor will be trying new eye drops in an attempt to avoid surgery. Will the drops lower my eye pressure enough so we can skip the surgery for now? And will I tolerate them well? Okay. We understand that we're going to try to, surgery is the not the first line of defense. These drops, I feel a lot of anxiety about them, but I think the anxiety is primarily coming from the fact that we're here rather than no, everything is fine. So getting rid of all that anxiety. How will the drops do? I think there is a good chance, Anna, that this is going to work okay for you for a while. But again, there was all that anxiety there. So we got to breathe and let go of the anxiety. I don't know a lot about ocular pressure, but I would imagine that anything that would raise blood pressure would raise ocular pressure. So I would say just be really calm with this and things I think could be okay. All right. Sarah F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I want a new job. I keep forgetting to take lunch halfway through my shift, always rushed. Work temperature, always too hot, too cold. They keep the lower doors open to bring in bikes. They also moved my desk again without letting me know ahead of time. Yeah, I'm sure that feels great. And I would love for that to stop. No one has even sat there while I've been at my new desk besides it. We just got huge new desk dividers that are super annoying, and I'm not going to stop talking between coworkers at all. I keep hitting my bones off them, and that was the first shift. Also, the company has a lifetime sales of over 32 million, and yet the girls' bathroom is always without soap or paper towels in the dispenser. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. So here we go. Please ask the cards what other options I should consider. Right. So you want to be able to make it there till Christmas, first of all. I think you can. I think, the irritation is terrible. But I think you can stay there, and I don't think they're trying to get rid of you. Like, what I want to say is they treat everyone like crap. They're not trying to get rid of you specifically. So that's the first thing. The second thing is getting another job. I feel like you have real skills, even with your vision failing. Ideally, I think work from home would be ideal for you. And I think the thing is, as you're dealing with disability, I think you're seeing yourself as an undesirable candidate. And I think that the way they treat you at this job makes you feel that way too. Get rid of that. Erase all of that. You're a fine candidate. Just apply to everything that might possibly be. And, it's throwing spaghetti against the wall. Something will stick. But I think you can stay at this job for as long as you want or need to as well. And no, I do not think it's going to get better, but neither do you. No one thinks this is going to get better, right? All right. Zainab Syed, good to see you. Will Akil propose to me for marriage? I do not know that that's going to happen. I think if you're planning on that may not happen. So you may want to consider other suitors as well. Okay. Paul Freed, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Any messages from your mom? Okay, looking at your mom in spirit, Paul Freed. Thanks for being here. She sees that you have been having a rough time, and she is helping you to move forward. She wants you to think logically. She wants you to use your brain, and she wants you to take control of your life. She thinks that there are conversations that you need to have. And so make sure you're talking to the people that you need to talk to. That's really important. Katie Kondo, I want to thank you so much for being here and for the generous super chat. And Justine is here. You gave her a membership on Friday. She's here and has said thank you and really appreciates it. Christine Nally over on Facebook. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a question. Okay, Lisa E., good to see you. What in the heck was that weird movie script like dream I had last night? I wasn't in it at all. It was a great story, though. That is so interesting. Okay. Here we go. Lisa E. I think, first of all, it's about remembering that indeed you are the star of your own story. Like you saw a whole story that you weren't even in. So first of all, it reminds you to be the star of your own story, number one. Number two, it tells you that you can, to some extent, figure out what you want your story to be and go get it. So it's powerful. All right. Here we go. Okay, who is next? 64 Amy Penn, where is she? Okay, we'll do Teresa, and find Amy for me, and we'll do Teresa. Okay, here we go. Teresa, thank you for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. I was happy to hear I'm still in running for a position I really want. I believe it's down to me and one other person. Do the cards show me getting the offer? Yes, Katie, I see your question as well. Yes. Okay, Teresa, will you get the offer? Teresa, there is a very good chance that you will either get this job offer or not get this job, but the same organization offers you something else. So I think there's a 60% chance you're going to get this offer, but an additional chance that if you don't, they have another offer for you coming up. Good luck. Okay. And, okay, Karina, good to see you. Karina Gallant, good to see you. Just a general reading for you today. You do not have to be all things to all people, Karina. You are perfectly okay to enjoy your life. And if you don't feel like dealing with other people and their BS, for the most part, you don't have to. It's okay to take time and energy for yourself. And Katie Kondo, thank you for rejoining at the ACEs level. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Revival of Venus over on Vertical. July, you're feeling defeated on so many fronts. I am so sorry. We are sending you so much love. So here's the thing, Revival of Venus. You're feeling defeated because small people are in charge of you. You will eventually get to the point where no small people will be in charge of you. And so you need to remember your strength. You need to remember everything that you are, even as the world tries to take that away from you. Don't let them. Remember right now, joy and confidence is an act of rebellion. So rebel. Okay, you are very welcome, very welcome. 64 Amy Penn, starting a new contract on Monday. Congratulations, that's fabulous. How will it go? Honestly, I think for the very most part, quite well. There will be one person on the client side who's a little iffy to deal with, but for the most part, I think it's going to be very good. Congratulations. This feels like a turning point. It feels good. And over on Instagram, Anna K. No, different Anna. Anna Kocher, good to see you. Anna on Instagram, good to see you. I would also like a message from my mom. She passed away at the end of April. I am so sorry. We don't know if she was found fast or not, if anything was going on around her, was heard or understood by her. Okay, understood. Here is a message for you, Anna Kocher, over on Instagram. The message is, she sees how much you are in grief, but she wants you to know she is very much at peace. She is surrounded by friends and loved ones. She is having a great time. She is surrounded by people that she had been missing for a very long time. She does not want you to give her death experience another thought. She wants you to know that her crossing over experience was excellent. And she knows you need to go through your grief, but she wants you to know that she feels fine with everything. And she just wants you to be okay too. So she's like, I'm okay, so I need you to be okay. That's the message. And again, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mix You Ear, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. There's a job I might want to apply for, and I'm wondering if there's a likely chance of me getting it, or maybe it's too much for me. So would you get it, and do you really want it? You're qualified. There's a likelihood that you would get it. So now we have to watch out what we get, what we ask for, right? Do you want the job really? It's a lot. It's a lot. Only take it if you really want it. Can you handle it? Yes. Is it a lot? Also, yes, very much. So there is that. All right. Katie Kondo. Katie Kondo, we appreciate you so much. And I do want to remind you, now that you're a member, we have our monthly members only live stream this coming Monday, 7 p.m. All the members on YouTube are welcome. We're broadcasting just on OG YouTube. And the topic is intuitive development with tarot. So we'll do some readings and we'll have some fun talking about how we develop our intuition, specifically with tarot. All right, so Katie, your question. What is my next area that I need to work on in a material sense? The next thing to work on in a material sense, first of all, is not giving up hope. I'm sorry, but that is very material. Do not give up hope. Stay in the game. Stay in the game. And the next is on a physical level, what you can do with the medical community to feel better on the day-to-day. Okay, so Katie, feeling better mentally and physically is the important thing right now. So over on Twitch, a tarot question. Oh, RSDSS, what can the Wheel of Fortune mean? Does it always have a positive meaning? Not always. So the Wheel of Fortune can be anything that's round. It can be good luck when it's upright. When it's reversed, bad luck. It can talk about gambling or working in a casino. It can talk about taking a risk or taking a chance. It can talk about things like a mood switching or bipolar disorder because of that up and down, right? And spiritually, it reminds us that nothing is perfect. We don't control a lot, and we just have to ride with it. If things are not good now, they will get better. If things are better now, enjoy it because they'll get worse again. It's always a cycle. It's about cycles. All right. Anna on Instagram, you are very welcome. Up next, we have Dorella. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hang on 1 second. Let me just get everything adjusted here. Okay. Dorella, what's coming in love for me in July? Tarot people to the front of the room. We're thinking not that much. There may be one person that you're going to want to talk to, but I feel like if you want to sort of beef up things in July, you're going to have to go looking. You need to go looking. Be proactive. Baby cakes. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How do B and H think of me? I had an argument with B yesterday. I'm sorry. Was I the a-hole? I want peace and inner peace. Instead we play on each other's nerves. So I want less contact, but B always wants more. Okay, B. I think B pushed you past your boundaries. I don't think that you were the a-hole. Does B think that you were the a-hole? I think B kind of gets it that they pushed you. I think B has a lot of anxiety and finds comfort with you. So you need to put up those boundaries because there's that Wheel of Fortune again. B will just keep coming around. So you need those boundaries. And regarding H wants more conversation and more contact with you, but H cares about what H wants more than H cares about what you want. So again, boundaries. And RSDSS, that was such a beautiful explanation. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Who is next? Over on Facebook. Oh, good. Let me go back to Christine Nally on Facebook. Okay. I'm not seeing Christine's question. Oh, there it is. Now I am. Christine Nally, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What is my life path? That's my question. Okay. I mean, I'd sort of want to say your life path is whatever you choose it to be. But if I look, honestly, your life path is avoiding obnoxious people and finding the people that you want to be in family with. It's really about healing from bad family trauma and opening up to good interpersonal experiences. That's what I see. Let me know what you think. Over on Vertical, a penny for your thoughts. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. Still no car. Did Kay steal it or sell it? I don't think so. But if you haven't called the police, it is now time so to do. It's time to get serious about this. I think I think you'll get the car back, but I don't think it's like you probably need a new car anyway, is the thing. You probably need a new car anyway, but I would call the police and get this taken care of because that's just weird. Okay. Okay, follow up from Sarah F. Could the cards tell me how to find reliable online job? I'm so scared of scams and losing money online. Yeah. The key is if it looks too good to be true, it is. If it's a job you apply for like any other job and it just happens to be online, there it is. You don't want anything that's like, jobs online, get qualified quick. You don't want any of that. Just apply like it's got to show up like it were a normal job. All right. Who is next? Okay. Oh, baby cakes. So well said. Both true about them. We don't have skills to communicate, so someone always has a problem with someone. Yeah, I got it. I got it. My friends, from my perspective, it is last call. If you're here and you've put a question in and I have not answered it, it's because I accidentally skipped it, which I apologize for, but I need you to reiterate it. If you're here and have not asked a question, it is last call for readings. So, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. We should be back tomorrow morning with the newsletter recap. We're going to try for that. Vanessa Sullivan, here we go. I got you. What changes do I need to make? This is Vanessa Sullivan. Good to see you. What changes do I need to make to be more financially successful? Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, Gen Xers. A, I haven't seen you in forever and I'm happy you're here. B, thank you for coming in and giving us money. Thank you for the super sticker. And C, we have a members only live stream on Monday. I hope you can come. And D, do you have a question, Gen Xers? So glad you're here. All right. Vanessa Sullivan, we're doing you. What changes do I need to make to be more financially successful? Be clear about what you want and go for it. Don't let yourself get derailed. And don't let other people guilt you or convince you to do things you don't want to do. And be willing to pay back any debt as quickly as possible and be patient. Also, recognize your own intelligence. Trust yourself more. All right. Once again, it is last call for readings. Hey, Heather Roberts, good to see you. Richard and I, and thank you for being a member, Heather. We appreciate you. I love this. Richard and I finally settled on a camper. We are wondering who of the four would make the best camper cat. I love this. A reading about kitties. I love kitties. All right, let's see. Who would be the best camper cat? Not O. P is a good, no, I'm sorry, this is E. So not O, E is a good choice. P is not a good choice. It's E. E. E is the cat. E is the camper cat. And congratulations and good luck with that. Vanessa, solid advice. Cool. All right, my friends. We have... Oh, Gen Xers will try to make it to the members only. Oh, you have a question, though. Good. Yay. Here we go. Gen Xers, just walk it off. Again, thanks for being a member and thanks for helping us out with a super chat. Really appreciate it. Oh, Heather Roberts, that is exactly who we thought. That's so good. Gen Xers, here we go. I am deciding whether to move forward with applying to hospice PRN or just focusing on my business. See anything? Hospice PRN? Right now, just focus on your business. I think it would be so good to work at hospice, but I also think it would be a drain. So focusing on your business, I think, is best. Really. All right. Once again, last call. And, okay, I have some openings for readings tomorrow and next week. So go ahead and schedule with me. Members only live stream Monday evening. Hope to see you there. And we should be on tomorrow morning, hopefully, to do the newsletter recap. So look for us then. And when I say us, I mean moi and the studio. Okay. The control room. That's what it is, the control room. My friends, I appreciate you so very much. Thank you to the people helping out with super chats and super stickers. Thanks to the members, the moderators. Welcome to the new subscribers and new followers. I appreciate all of you so very much. Look for your tarot scopes. If you're already a member on YouTube, check out your tarot scopes. Members, see you Monday. Everyone, likely see you tomorrow morning. And book your reading with me. I have availability tomorrow and next week. Thank you all so very much. Take good care.